Imagine standing on a floor of unvarnished logs. Beneath your feet is the darkest, deepest ocean on Earth. You have no motor, no escort ship, and no modern navigation. You are entirely at the mercy of the wind and the ancient currents.
Keep it steady. Keep holding
In
on.
1947, 6 men chose to step into this exact nightmare.
Don't let go of the rope.
They were drifting on a handmade balsa wood raft. They were trying to cross the vast Pacific Ocean. Science said it was absolute suicide. History claimed it had never been done. But one man believed the impossible was actually the forgotten truth. If stories of lost worlds and impossible journeys fascinate you, consider subscribing to Wonders and Frontiers. In the mid-20th century, a fierce debate divided the academic world. The origins of the remote Polynesian islands remained a profound mystery. The academic consensus was firm. Experts declared that ancient sailors migrated from Asia against the ocean currents. A young Norwegian explorer looked at the ancient stone statues of the Pacific. He noticed shocking similarities to the forgotten monoliths of South America. He formed a radical theory. He believed ancient Peruvians rode the westward currents to settle the Pacific.
Ludicrous, impossible, preposterous.
Scholars laughed at his proposal.
The very idea.
They argued that a primitive raft would dissolve long before reaching Polynesia. Words alone could never convince them. He had to risk his life to prove a forgotten civilization right. The expedition was named Kon-Tiki, after an ancient Inca sun god. The crew traveled to the jungles of Ecuador to harvest fresh balsa trees. They built the raft using only the tools and materials available to ancient people. There were no metal nails or steel cables used. Nine massive balsa logs were lashed together with simple hemp ropes. They constructed a small bamboo cabin and hoisted a square canvas sail. On April 28, 1947, the Kon-Tiki left the coast of Peru. A naval tugboat pulled them into the treacherous Humboldt Current. Then the tow line was dropped. The modern world vanished behind the horizon. They were completely alone. The men quickly realized the raw power of the Pacific. The ocean was not a calm, empty void. It was a violent, moving mountain range of water. Their steering oar required the strength of 2 men to hold steady.
God help us!
Giant waves frequently crashed completely over the open deck.
Hold on! Hold on!
In the first weeks, a terrifying discovery was made. The dry hemp ropes began to groan and stretch. The balsa logs constantly rubbed against each other with frightening force. The crew wondered if the friction would slice right through the ropes. If the binding snapped, the raft would instantly disintegrate. But the ancient builders knew secrets modern engineers had forgotten. The soft balsa wood simply absorbed the ropes, protecting them from wear. Water seeped deep into the logs, making them dangerously heavy. Yet the wood held enough buoyancy to keep them afloat. Life on the raft was bizarre and intimately connected to the sea. Every morning they found flying fish scattered across the deck. They cooked them over a small primus stove. Sharks became their constant, silent companions. Great whites and hammerheads glided just inches beneath the logs. One afternoon, the water went eerily calm. A shadow larger than the raft rose from the absolute depths. It was a monstrous whale shark, the largest fish in the world. Its massive head bumped directly against the steering oar. The creature was curious, swimming circles around their fragile wooden platform. For an hour, no one dared to breathe. One wrong move from the giant tail could shatter the kon-tiki. Eventually, the gentle Leviathan sank back into the abyss. After 90 days, the endless blue suddenly changed. Flocks of seabirds appeared in the sky. The sweet smell of land blew over the salty waves. But their greatest test was waiting just ahead. The dangerous Tuamotu archipelago was guarded by razor-sharp coral reefs. They could see a lush island, but a wall of white water blocked them. The roar of the surf was deafening. There was no way to steer away. The current was dragging them straight into the deadly coral.
The storm has grown too fierce.
The men clung to the bamboo cabin as a giant wave lifted them.
May God have mercy on us.
The ocean slammed the kon-tiki down onto the reef with explosive force. Wood splintered, the mast collapsed, and the cabin was crushed. Boiling foam dragged them across the jagged rocks.
We made it.
When the water finally receded, all 6 men were miraculously alive.
We survived.
They waded through the shallow lagoon and collapsed on the white sand. They had been at sea for 101 days. They had crossed 4,300 miles of open ocean. The kon-tiki was shattered, but the theory was proven. Ancient humans could have made this impossible voyage. They did not need engines or steel to conquer the globe. They only needed courage, the wind, and a deep understanding of nature. This expedition remains a testament to the unstoppable human spirit. It reminds us that our ancestors were braver than we often imagine. And if you want to follow more journeys beyond the known world, subscribe to Wonders and Frontiers.